My name is Angela Castañeda. I'm an English teacher. I'm going to give you some information about my personal and professional profile. First of all, I want to show you the table of contents. First of all, a very important quote. I'm going to tell about my academic history. So this is the section education section. My experience as an English teacher, the skills that I have achieved through these years, values that I think are very important in my teaching and learning process, and the spoken languages. Important quote. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. I think that we have um, to work in order to achieve our dreams. We can be sleeping in a literal way, but we have to try, or not just to try, to work with other people, with our values, with our skills, for getting what we want to get. You can contact me to the email next a castañeda@educacionbogotá.edu.co or to this mobile number that it appears here in the screen. Education. Okay, first of all, I have studied Bachelor of Modern Language Spanish English. It was in June 2002 in UPTC University. It's in Tunja, Boyacá, Colombia. I have followed a diploma in writing style, July 2002, UPTC University in Tunja too. And I have studied Master of Science Applied to Education. It was in August 2016, San Buenaventura University. So it was a very great experience that I have, and I finished this, and I have to apply to what I have learned through my experience as a teacher. Experience. Mm, in my wide experience as a teacher, I have found myself with so many things. Some one of them are good, some other not so very good, but indeed it has been an incredible experience. I have started to work on the Federico Garcia Lorca School from 2005 to 2008. It was something very new for me because I I was starting like a teacher, and I discovered that it was a very nice way I took. I taught to high school students at the beginning of my experience, so they were with many bad situations. In that moment, I was waiting for my first baby. I didn't have a job before. It was a very hard situation for me, but it was very nice because I could have the experience of sharing with some teenagers. Um, some of them they were women. Some of them they were pregnant too, and so we could share that beautiful process between my students and the teacher. Later, I have the opportunity for translate for moving on to another school. It was Marco Fidel Suarez School from 2008 to 2011. I started in this school to work with elementary and primary school students, And it was very new for me because the ages of these students were different from the students I used to work with. It was very nice, and I was getting to work with them and to use with them many different strategies that I have used with the other students. It was indeed very nice, but I have to move to another school because I was waiting for my second child, and it was a very difficult pregnancy, and it was a little far away from my home, so I have to go to educational secretary for asking for them that if I could change my school. It I have to fill a form, and I got it. I got it, and I could get another position, another school, and it was Florentino Gonzalez School. I'm working update, and it is a very good school. It was another experience. Mm, and it was really really nice. I think head my my head of the school is a very comprehensible person. And I had found here a good group of partners. We try to work together, even though I'm the only English teacher of the afternoon shift. But this is a very good school, and I had found many incredible things here. The skills that I think I have, it's that I'm responsible and I try to accomplish with my task. Sometimes I try to give them the in in a very short time term, because I think that I have to give the things on time. I'm patient and kind. I think it is or they are one of my very important skills that that I try to show that I'm patient. Another skill that I have is that my students can feel comfortable to me, that I try to explain them what they don't understand, and they feel that they have they have learned through the time I've been their teacher. Something very important is that I try to search information about the things I like, or better, about the things that I feel that I'm failing. If I think that I'm failing, for example, in listening, I try to listen to videos, or listening texts, or listening exercises, or to try to look for the pronunciation of something. I know that sometimes I make mistakes in some very important things in English, but I try to solve those troubles, practicing, trying to be trained on that, and I like it. Um, I like, and I can, about the things I like, I was talking about that, and I think that those things, when I'm trained, can help me to develop my work in a very better way. Um, I like the frequent training about myself, communicative skills, and the fields I need in my teacher learning process. I good at computer science. I try to innovate with my students in this field. In my school, I have a tech room, so I have to know about those processes, about those devices, because they are asking me about them all the time, and I try to use them in my English classes. So for that reason, I have to be trained on those skills. Values, I think I have efficiency. So you can trust in me. I try to make a good job and finish it on time, and to do it in a very good way. Considerate, I try to help someone who needs my help. It's what I have to what I try to do with my students and my teachers, partners. When they need me, I try to help them maybe in the forms that we have to fill, in the things that we have to do in the school, and I try to be with them like a friend, or to explain them some things they need. Commitment, I think that this is a very good value and very important that we as teachers and workers indeed have this very important value. I'm a hardworking person, and what it means to do the things in a good way and in the required time. Spoken languages. My native language is Spanish, so I speak the language in a 100%, the four communicative skills in this language. And so I'm going to tell you about English. Acquire. I'm not going to say that I'm worst in this on this language. No, because I try to be trained. I try to study every day, to make readings, and to follow courses when I feel that I'm failing in some skills, in some communicative skills. I think that indeed I need to improve every day, and I'm trying to do that, following some English courses. And sometimes I like to study or to listen to the tech talks. I think they are a very good way for learning, for catching some very important terms in English. Something I like to it's to listen to native English teachers, because I think they can help us with so many idioms or spoken words that they are not learned in a common course here in Colombia. French in learning process, so not in this moment, so I'm not very fluency on this language, but I have a very basic knowledge about this language. So something or a goal that I have is that I'm going to learn it very good. I'm going to follow very good course for acquiring this language very well. And other goal that I have is to have 100% my English skills. So I want to be a C2 in the European framework. So it's something that I want. And thanks for listening to me.